Counting is underway for the Panchayat elections in Assam. Counting for the votes began at 8 a.m. today, and it is expected to last for a couple of days, given the fact that the Panchayat elections witnessed voting by ballot. Counting is underway for 373 Zilla Parishad seats in 27 districts. So far, the BJP-led alliance has already won 24 seats uncontested. On the other hand, 2,192 Anchalik Parishad seats are being counted today as well. Apart from this, a total of 21,920 Gram Panchayat seats are also being counted today. The fact that the counting of paper ballots is going on, the process may take a couple of days or at least before a proper result comes to the fore. So the counting has already begun. The counting has already begun. In a matter of few days, the people of Assam will know which alliance or which party will come out victorious. So there are 373 Zilla Parishad seats. Counting is underway for 373 Zilla Parishad seats. For Anchalik Parishad, 2,192 seats. The votes are being counted for 2,192 seats, and for the Gram Panchayats, 21,926. So the fate of all these candidates will be decided by the ballot papers, which the result of which will come clearly in a few days' time.
কিমানটা লেয়ার আছে হেৰি সিকিউৰিটি লেয়াৰ
সিকিউৰিটি লেয়াৰ তিনিটা আছে
তো ইয়াতে কি প্ৰৱেশ কৰিব পাৰিব লৈ
এজেণ্টসকলে মোবাইল ল'ব নোৱাৰে। প্ৰথম কথা, ইলেক্ট্ৰনিক কোনো ধৰণৰ আইটেম ল'ব নোৱাৰে, এইটোৱে মেইন বেছিক কি আছে। বাকীটো অকল তেওঁলোকে নিজৰ কিবা কাগজ পত্ৰ থাকিলে কাগজ আৰু কলমহে ল'ব পাৰিব।
সকলো ইলেক্ট্ৰনিক গেজেট নিষিদ্ধ।
ভোটগণনা আৰম্ভ হৈ গৈছে। টোটেলি আমাৰ 4টা কাউণ্টিং হলৰ 4টা কাউণ্টিং হলৰ কাৰণে 4টা জেড 4টা কাউণ্টিং হল 4টা ZPC আছে।
হয়, কিমান বিষয়ে জড়িত হৈছে
মোটামুটি আপোনাৰ 50-60 মোটামুটি ইমান জড়িত হৈ আছে।
নিৰাপত্তাৰ দিশটো
নিৰাপত্তা একদম কটকটীয়া কৰা হৈছে।
বাকৰিদলি পঞ্চায়তৰ পৰা ভাৰতীয় জনতা পাৰ্টি দলৰ পৰা আঞ্চলিক সদস্য পদত প্ৰতিদ্বন্দ্বিতা কৰিছোঁ, গতিকে মোৰ মানে খুব ভাল হ'ব বুলি।
So you have just heard from the police official and the people present there. Mobile gadgets, electronic devices like cameras and mobile phones are not allowed inside the counting centers, as that is usually the process or standard operating procedure that is maintained in every form of elections. So counting is underway. Now let me just give a reminder again. There are 373 Zilla Parishad seats. Counting is underway for 373 Zilla Parishad seats. 2,192 Anchalik Parishads and 21,920 Gram Panchayat seats. So the counting is going on today, and the counting is going on. The votes were cast in a ballot paper. So this counting of votes will take a few days, after which the result, the clear picture of the result will come to the fore. My colleague Bikram Sarkar joins us live on the broadcast at this point in time. Bikram, good morning to you. Now, the counting is going on. Where are you, and what are the latest that you have for us? First of all, how is the counting process? Has it been peaceful?
Hi, good morning, Japan. It's a very heavily rainy morning. Started the day with a heavy rainfall and this thunderstorms. Though just 2-3 minutes back, this showering got a little bit stopped, but as a whole, we are seeing it's a very cool weather at the starting of the day. Just because of this heavy rainfall and the thunderstorm, the counting procedure is getting delayed. Just now, just a few moments back, the decoding, as we know that there is a procedure first, the decoding will be done, then it will be segregated to the individual counting officials, to the respective seats for those individual GP, Gaon Panchayat areas and Zilla Parishad areas and Anchalik Panchayat areas. So very soon the counting will get started. And as we know that in Kachar district there are 25 number of Zilla Parishad seats. Along with that, there are 162 number of Anchalik Panchayat and 162 of GP members, and wards are about more than 4,000 are contesting. So in this Jila Parishad 16, more than 172 above, these candidates are trying their luck, whose destiny is going to get decided today after the ballot counting. So as you have already mentioned that it will be a long procedure. It might take 1 day or 2 days. 1 day is not be available, it not be easy, but yes, 2 days. But while talking to the district administration, Chipan, they said that they will try hard to finish it in 24 to 32 hours. Maybe it will run like it started, so it may take tomorrow by 8 p.m., 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. They will wrap it up and the result will be declared. Here is to say that two of the Jila Parishad candidates from the Lakhipur constituency is already been, it's already won, it's uncontested, and 35 out of 1600 AP candidates, Anchalik Panchayat candidates, out of that 35 has won uncontested. We are standing at ISBT premises. There are two separate made of the counting. Let me make clear that as we know that Lakhipur became the sub-district, so the GP areas of Lakhipur, where the 4 will be counted in the Lakhipur itself, but in the ISBT, Sulai and Udharban constituencies, that the GPs and ZP who fall under the Sulai and Udharban constituency will be counting in here. The countings are going on in here. This is the ISBT, and just nearby in the same premises there is ISTD, where Katigora, Silchar, Dholai and Borkolas, these candidates' ballot paper are getting counted. Chipen.
Right. Bikram, I presume those who won the contest unelected were from the BJP. Now, Bikram, you were there during the elections. You were there. You followed closely the lead up to the elections, the day of the voting. So, what is the mood of the people of Silchar, especially the place where you are at right now? Who are they expecting?
See, we know that this is not less than any MLA or Lok Sabha or Vidhan Sabha election. It is not less than that. The NTU of the people are same very like the Vidhan Sabha and Lok Sabha election. Though it is not the people, the supporters of individual candidates are not here inside the premises. They were sent outside as there are protocols of the district administration. But yes, if we talk about the flow is on the one side, we know that there are GP candidates, the GP members, the ward members are not fighting from taking any symbols, but ZP, that is Jila Parishad members and Anchalik Panchayat members are fighting with the symbols, like maybe it's Congress, it's BJP, it's AGP are there. Then there is 2 of them are from the Samajwadi, 1 from TMC, and some from the Rajya Dal. So many are have placed their candidates. But if we talk about, we have seen the mode, the contestant who won uncontested, they were from the BJP, the AP 35 who won uncontested. The BJP, the maximum seats, if we talk about later, it will get clear, then the mandate will declare itself that which party won, but the mood of the people are with the ruling government. Thus we are seeing with the ruling party, BJP. See, here are the candidates, some of the candidates of the Gram Panchayat members, ward members, AP members are sitting outside. They are trying their luck this time here in this Panchayat election. And if we talk about the mood is always the set. We have seen the campaigning which was done by individual members or party workers or the candidates here. The mood was seen is towards the party that they are falling in from the past many years. So majority will be seen in the BJP, but it will be very soon to declare who is going to win, because in GP elections it is seen in the past that if we talk about the Gaon Panchayat or the Panchayat members, the maximum of the people, they don't go by the party, they go by the individual person,
right,
if he is capable, we have seen. But nowadays everything is getting changed. Everything
That's
is getting changed, so it will very soon to say which party will be winning.
Well, that's right.
Everyone
Yes,
has
Bikram.
given their strength to convince people.
Right.
Now see.
Right, Bikram, we have Nilotpal Deb also joining us from Hailakandi. Let's switch over that. I'll come to you in a moment, Bikram. Thank you for now. So Nilotpal is from Hailakandi. He is also keeping a very close watch of the counting process there. Nilotpal, good morning to you. Now, we can see that there's a lot of excitement happening out there, especially with the counting process. And how soon can we expect one of the results?
Yeah. Good morning. The Hailakandi district administration is saying that it will take around 30 to 36 hours to complete the process. Right now, I am here in SS College where Hailakandi has the counting hall, and the process has begun. The postal ballots of the government employees, that is, are been counting now, and here the process is going smooth. And I like to show you the venue where the counting is going on. Everything is in process, and the counting has just started. So initial hours of counting is there. The agents are coming out from the counting hall, and we like to talk to a candidate. We got a candidate you are a candidate from आप निर्दल थे, तो क्या सोचते हैं कैसे होगा ये?
विश्वास है हम जीतेंगे, अपना विश्वास है तो जीतेंगे, बाकी सब मंजूर है खुदा होता है।
किस सीट से थे आप?
2/7 रामचंद्र निवाचनपुर जेपी
कैसा हुआ इलेक्शन कैंपेन? कैसा हुआ?
कैंपेन तो अच्छा हुआ, इलेक्शन भी अच्छा हुआ, लेकिन थोड़ा सिक्योरिटी का थोड़ा लो था, फिर भी अच्छा हुआ।
यहाँ पे काउंटिंग का कैसा अरेंजमेंट?
फिलहाल अभी तो अच्छा चल रहा है, हमारा विश्वास है फ्री एंड फेयर होगा।
देखा गया है कि ये एक निर्दल कैंडिडेट थे, एंड व्हाट वी हैड, हम लोग जो देख रहे हैं कि ऊपर जो मंजिल है एसएस कॉलेज का, वहाँ पे काउंटिंग हॉल है और नीचे एजेंट्स लोग हैं, और यहाँ पे स्मूथ जो प्रोसेस है वो शुरू हुआ है। एंड देखा गया है कि जो सिक्योरिटी है बहुत टाइट किया गया है, और पहले 3 लेयर है, वो 3 लेयर क्रॉस करके आपको अंदर आना पड़ता है। तो हाइलाकांदी जिले में 8 जिला परिषद कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज है, 62 आंचलिक पंचायत कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज है और 620 गांव पंचायत कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज है। इनमें से 5 बीजेपी ने अनकॉन्टेस्ट विन किया है जो आंचलिक पंचायत सीट्स है, और 62 गांव पंचायत जो सीट्स है उसमें अनकॉन्टेस्ट निर्दल कैंडिडेट जो विन हुए हैं। सो देखा गया है कि टाइट फाइट हो सकता है बिटवीन कांग्रेस, बीजेपी एंड इंडिपेंडेंट कैंडिडेट्स हियर इन हाइलाकांदी। सम ऑफ द सीट्स देखा गया है वहां पे जो इंडिपेंडेंट कैंडिडेट्स है उन्होंने बहुत अच्छा फाइट किया है विद द अगेंस्ट द पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज।
Right. Nilotpal, now, generally Hailakandi, we do not hear much violence or this kind of untoward incidents when it comes to counting of votes. How is the situation today? Especially, of course, these are Gram Panchayat, maybe Zila Parishad, Anchalik Panchayats, but also these are very important elections because all these elections, you know, they all work for the same, at the end of the day, they all work for the same thing, the people.
Right. This election is very important for Hailakandi because 93% of population of Hailakandi stays in the village areas. So it's very important, and as per the information we have right now, we are having that postal ballots are been counting right now. They are being counted first, and then the votes who have been cast in the polling center will be counting. So the process is is going very smoothly, and the district administration has made all efforts to make it very peaceful. So you have asked about the importance of panchayat election. It's a 3-layer. As a panchayat raj is a 3-layer system, and first layer is gaon panchayat members. And this time around, the Assam government has come out a notification that gaon panchayat member seat will be non-political. So here there is no political symbol, and whoever comes win will be an independent candidate.
Right.
In Anchalik Panchayat, that is the second layer of Panchayat Plus system. Here there are 62 seats, and among the 62 seats, 5 seats have been won by BJP candidates uncontested.
Exactly.
And the third and the most upper seat is upper layer is the Jila Parishad seats, where there are eight Jila Parishad constituencies in Hailakandi, and there are 62 candidates.
Right, Nilotpal,
So,
yes. Yes, Nilotpal.
Yes.
We have some of the reporters also lined up in this bulletin, so I'll be coming back to you in a very short while from now, but I'll have to cut you short for now. Thank you. So the counting of votes is underway, and it is expected to take a couple of days more, because this time the Panchayat elections, the votes were cast in a ballot paper format. Now my colleague, my Chief of Bureau Arindam Das joins us on this live broadcast. Arindam, the BJP and its allies, the NDA alliance, has already won a couple of seats uncontested. Now, how is this entire Panchayat elections looking altogether? Is it going to be a clean sweep again, or is there going to be some form of competition?
Yes, Chipen, Panchayat election is being held in Assam after many years, and at this time it's a different election, because this election, the Panchayat election, has been viewed as a quarter-final or semi-final to the 2026 assembly elections in Assam, because this will give a clear picture as to who will be victorious in the 2026 assembly elections in Assam. Now, if we look at the Panchayat elections, prior to the elections, even when the nominations began, at that time only 348 seats of the Anchalik Parishad were won uncontested, and of them 325 were from the NDA. So 325 candidates from the NDA have already won the Anchalik Parishads. So the Panchayat election is a very big process. There are elections held for the Jila Parishads, Anchalik Parishads, for the ward members, and so on and so forth. So there are various ballot papers for each of the candidates of each of the categories. So this process is going to take a longer time, because this time the Panchayat elections is being held through ballot papers and not through EVMs, because had it been EVMs, the trends would have been clear by now. We could have got a clear picture by now as to who is leading and who is trailing. But since the election is being held through ballot papers, it's getting a little longer. So we can expect the trends to come only by the evening, and the counting process might take a couple of days before the final results come out. But as I have mentioned, that BJP or the NDA has already had an edge in this Panchayat election, looking at the way candidates have won uncontested even before the election. So right now the counting process is underway, and it's being held across the state in 27 districts. It's being held because the elections, Panchayat elections, are not being held in the 6 scheduled areas. And as I have mentioned, that this election is viewed as a quarter-final or semi-final before the 2026 assembly elections in Assam. So the BJP and its ally parties have high hopes about this election, and we have to wait for some time before the trends come out, and then we can tell as to who is leading and who is trailing in the counting process. Chipen.
That's right. Now, Arindam, let's talk about the Congress. Let's talk about the Congress here. Before or in the lead up to the Panchayat elections, there were several controversies that plagued the party, including, allegations of ticket for money. So even that kind of allegation came up, and the Congress had to do a lot of damage control there. Now, how do people view the performance of the Congress here? Especially, you followed the elections very closely. How could the Congress make any impact this time in the Panchayat elections? As you have rightly pointed out, that this is the semi-final to the 2026 assembly polls. So how was the Congress's performance in your observation?
Yes, we have seen quite a lot of anomalies in the Congress party or the opposition parties. First of all, there was infighting in the Congress party regarding the ticket distribution of the candidates, and there were allegations from various aspiring candidates who alleged that the Congress had allegedly sold out the tickets for the Panchayat elections, and there were infighting in the Congress party, and we have seen violent scenes also in various Congress offices across the state. And apart from that, the Congress, even before the election, have alleged that the ruling party have used the muscle power or money power or the administration machinery for their benefit. So they have already alleged that the ruling party have used all the force to win this Panchayat election. So in a way, Congress has already accepted a defeat in a virtual way, alleging such as things. But since the counting process is right now underway, we have to see as to how many seats the Congress party will be able to clinch, or how many seats the opposition parties will be able to clinch in this Panchayat election, because this has been seen as the semi-final to the 2026 Assam elections. Of course, there is one more election, which is the Bodoland Territorial Region election, and that is going to be a big election, and that is also going to decide as to what would be the picture for the 2026 Assembly elections in Assam. But as of now, as you have already stated, that the Congress party, even before the elections, have virtually or already accepted defeat by alleging certain things, that the tickets were sold out for money, or there were rigging taking place in the various polling stations, there was use of muscle power, money power, or the use of the government machinery by the ruling party. So those are the things that the Congress party has alleged, and in a way they have already accepted a defeat even before the elections. But yes, the counting is underway. We have to wait for the trends to come out. And as I have already mentioned, that since the voting has taken place through ballot papers, so it's going to take a couple of days maybe for the results to come out. And in fact, we have to wait till the evening for a clear picture as to what is the trend, who is leading and who is trailing in the Panchayat elections when the counting process is underway. Chipen.
That's right. Arindam Das, I just wanted to know if you have any candidates standing behind you or beside you anywhere else without knowing which political affiliation they have. We just wanted to hear their reactions, how confident they are about this counting.
Well, Chipen, the Panchayat election is a very big election, and this time it's a unique election because the candidates are not playing or contesting the elections under the banner of any party. They are contesting independently. Of course, after they win, they will be having their affiliation to the various parties. But as of now, all the candidates are contesting as independent candidates.
Rightly
as of
pointed.
now, we don't have anybody near us to have a reaction.
Right, let's wish them the best. They are confident. We are happy for them. Thank you very much, Arindam Das.